Hey up guys, it's Lee from Summer Pitch. How's it going? Out again. This time it's a slightly different video for myself, as I'm attempting to go not ultra lightweight but just lightweight. Big Bertha's been ditched and she's not happy about it. Anyway, I'll tell you more when we get on. Look at this for a backdrop. Beautiful Brecon beacons. And if you see, just above my head, about there, you see Pen y Fan with the, it's either Pen y Fan or Corndu, but when I drove past this morning, completely frozen over still, so we'll not be going that high anyway. Absolutely gorgeous weather. Near coming up towards the end of February now. Can't fault it, can't fault it. It's supposed to be dropping down to about, he says, -1 tonight. A little nervous about that, as we had a saying in the army, travel light, freeze at night. So I ain't got my issued Arctic bouncing bomb, but I have got a new sleeping bag from Mountain Hardware, so quite eager to try that. I think that's I'll show you in a bit, but I think it says comfort level is 0, so I should be alright. I'm up in there, walking around the old ruins of the quarry up at Hoyle Senny, just in the in the shadow of Pen y Fan and Brecon Beacons. It's really quite an interesting place, like, but be a good place to camp. I know if any of the viewers follow Mr. Wild Wales, I know he's done a camp up here with a group of lads before. Yeah, it'd be interesting to come back here at some point, but we're going further up. We're going to try and get right on the top. It might be a bit windy, but we'll give it a go. Right, onwards and upwards. Alright guys, we're here, we're in location. I have already pitched, but I didn't film pitching because I weren't sure the F10 was going to fit where I wanted to put her. But she has, so I'll swing round and you can see exactly where we are. First off, let's take in some of these views. Absolutely marvellous. I think you'll all agree this is stunningly beautiful. And as we swing round again, you'll see her in all her glory. There she is, just perched on edge at Quarry on a nice little flat bit that I managed to find. It's where she deserves to be, I think you'll agree. And either I'm wonky or things wonky, but if put made like that, we'll all straighten up. Now I have got her secured in. I pegged her all the way around, and on the only 2 guy lines on her I have got delta pegs in, because I don't want that blowing over there with me in it. I don't like heights as it is, and to be honest I am a little bit nervous pitching this close to a lip, but I think when my bulk is in it, I don't think it's going to blow anyway. There's quite a drop down here, and I wouldn't want to be going getting blown down there. But that's the quarry that we just walked up by. And then here we are, and the location is amazing. As you can see just off in the distance, Pen y Fan. Wow, absolutely bloody marvellous. The wind's picking up again guys, so if you're picking that up I do apologise. Right guys, I've put my jacket on now because it's gone very cold in the shade. I've just briefly showed you around my location. Absolutely stunning. It's only early, so yeah, it's just coming up to 3 o'clock now, so I haven't set any of my sleeping system up. I'll wait till it gets a little bit later on to do that. I don't want to risk getting everything set up and then get moved on. But I wanted to get the tent set up in good light, and to be honest I don't think anyone will come up here. I'll be able to see him coming anyway. There's a track there, and I've positioned the tent a little bit back from the lip of the ridge, so you shouldn't be able to see it. And actually she's not a bad colour for up here, she blends in pretty well. So the tent I'm using tonight is the Vango F10 Krypton, UL2 Krypton. It's yeah, 2-man tent. I've had it out a few times, but this is the highest and one of the most extreme places I've ever had it. But we got no wind. I don't think we're due any rain tonight, but there's always a good chance for a breeze up here. But yeah, I wanted to do something different. I've been out doing a lot of woodland and bushcrafty things, and in preparation for going trekking in the summer, I wanted to bring my new some of my new kit out and try and step towards going ultralight. I'll never be ultralight, I don't think. I just bring too much crap. I've got, well, the reason for doing this video was so I could weigh Big Bertha next to, in comparison with this, and see what I've got. But I went to try and find the weighing scales earlier and they have disappeared, so I can't weigh it at the minute. But what I'll do when I get home, and I'll edit it into somewhere up here, I'll put it on the bathroom weighing scales and see what it says on there. Right, I'm just going to chill out for a bit, have a beer, and then I'll get back to you. Let's soak in this beautiful location. Right, I've got my warm hat on there because temperature's plummeting now. We're in shade. Sun's gone behind the hill behind us. Oh, it looked lovely tonight, like, but I don't know if we'll get a sunrise or not. As long as it's fine in the morning, clear, we should get a sunrise. But fingers crossed. Although it has forecast mist and fog in the morning. So anyway, I tell you, I'll show you my stuff. So here we are, my mountain hardware Lamina 0.0, and this thing's got a comfort rating of 0, extreme rating of -17, so hopefully it'll be nice and warm tonight. In there I just got my squashy pillow. I've gone for an OEX inflatable mat. This was the first one I ever bought, and it's smaller and lighter than my Trekology one, so I thought I'd try that out tonight. And then I got my Robbins Z Life folding mat, which I had to trim down to get in the back of the free FUL bag, because on those bags you use your folding mat as your back support, and it was too long, so I had to take a couple of inches off it, and I hacked it up, and there'll be a picture up here showing how I've hacked it up, and well, that'll have shaved a little bit of weight off, won't it, for a start. Oh. Tonight's evening meal will be another Expedition Foods. This time it's a 1,000 calorie spaghetti bolognese. Now granted, I've not burnt off 1,000 calories, but this is the only food I brought to eat, so I wanted a decent meal. So I'll be cooking that up later on. Water, I only brought 850 mils I brought with me. That'll do me my meal and a couple of brews and a swig of water later on. Fear not, if I get thirsty, I got a couple of Stellas. There we are. And if I'm really dry, methylated spirits, but I wouldn't recommend drinking that. That's only an emergency. Might do something for me cold though. Yeah, temperature's really dropped off now, but I have an amazing view, so I'll have a can of Stella in a bit. And yeah, I've got full phone signal here, which is a bonus because I can start editing. Not that it's going to be a very long video, I don't think this, because as soon as it gets dark I'll be stuck in here cooking. So I don't mean cooking, I just mean boiling water and adding it straight to the mix. So yeah, but just, it's a beautiful location and I've got a signal, so what more would you want? You eat. It's yeah, 5:15 now, so I reckon we'll be dark in 20 minutes or so. How is it this label always works its way around into strange places on my head? If you probably picked up on all the audio, I'm heavy breathing today and snorting. That is because I'm absolutely full of cold. And I was going to stay at home, but I thought, no, I'm going to feel like crap at home, so I might as well feel like crap when I'm out. So yeah, so apologies for snorting and grunting my way through this video and heavy breathing, but yeah, I'll push on. As I said, tonight's meal will be me Expedition Foods. But it's a bit more simple tonight. I don't have to light a fire, I just have to do a stove. So I'll get me a stove set up. You don't want to hear me waffling. You know what I'm going to do anyway. Right, cut to this bit. We might just be getting a cheeky little sunset off my shoulder without me even realising. I'm just moving camera so you can see me pour some bloody water into a cup that you don't want to see. But sun's setting over there and it's looking magnificent. Unfortunately, I've took my boots off and I've got all my cosy kit on, so I am not going to sprint across here and try and get a sunset. So you'll have to Google what a sunset looks like and that's starter it, and find out what ender it looks like, because I'm not willing to sprint across there. Sorry guys. It was at this exact moment I realised that I had fucked up. Well, that didn't work very well. Well, that was different. First time I've ever had a problem trying to light methylated spirits. The temperature has, as you can see from my breath, the temperature dropped. However, I'm not sure if I caught that on camera, but I did manage to set my gloves on fire while I was wearing them. Yeah. If I've got that on camera, you'll have already seen by now, and that's what happened, but fear not, my hands are fine. My gloves are a bit toasted, but they'll be fine. I guess it's a bit colder than what I thought it was. Never mind. I'll leave that water to boil and I'll get oatmeal inside me. Then I'll have my second can. Just while I'm waiting for me food to cook, I put the water in there. You can enjoy that nice sunset of a Penavan. Like I said, I'm not sprinting across this to try and catch it, but that's what it looks like from the inside of the tent. Quite beautiful, really. And from beautiful to brutal. I just burnt my hands trying to sort the little cooker out, which is nice. So, on a bonus, I couldn't get it lit first time. I set my gloves on fire, then I burnt my hands. Excellent. Everything's going well so far, just how I like it. Right, my food's done. You just had a little time lapse there. What I thought were going to be sunsetting, but for some reason tonight it seems to be staying like hell of a lot longer. I mean, last week when I was out, it's like 5:30. I'm sure it was dark. It's 10 to 6 now. I know I'm up on the hill and not in the wood, but 10 to 6 is still bloody light. So unless clocks have gone back and I not realised the forwards or whatever they do. Anyway, mine's not shifted. But it is tea time. In a minute I'm going to get in this sleeping bag. My feet are bloody freezing. I'm in merino wool socks on now. But looking forward to this. So, I've got spag bol. Try and get some on my spoon so they can see it before it goes dark. There you go. Really nice. A bit of crunchy bits, but never mind. Right, I'll finish that in a bit. I'm going to sit here and trough that in front of you. What I do want to talk about while I've got a beer in my hand is I have set up a you might have seen them before, buy me a coffee or buy me a beer account. Now I set them up because I went on a camp and someone on the camp said, oh, I was going to buy you a coffee the other day but you haven't got an app set up for it. and I didn't really know what it was, but he explained to me it's an app where people can, if they would like to donate, and they can donate certain amounts or different amounts of money to buy you a coffee or a beer. So if you'd like to do that, by all means, I'll put a link in the bottom of the description of the video, and if not, I don't mind. I don't mind either way. And that's the last I'll say on that. It's nice to be back out in this vango anyway. I forgot how much space was in it actually. It's massive. It's massive. And by the time I've edited this and sent it out, the cat will be out the bag, because the missus doesn't know, but I have ordered a Lanshan 2 Pro. Missus doesn't know, but by the time this is edited and gone live, it'll have already arrived. So the cat's out of the bag, so I can tell you guys now. Yeah, so I want that as my ultralight backpacking tent. Yeah, 915 grams. Yeah, 915 grams it is, I think, all in like. I think this thing's it might be 2.1 kilos, this thing, so half the weight of this thing. Probably the same amount of space. Alright, with a Pro you've got to seam seal it yourself, but I don't mind doing that. Like, I know some people would say, well, what's the point spending 200 odd quid on a tent and it comes and you've got to do some work to it yourself, but yeah. I know I'd rather seam seal it myself than have it pissing through with water. Right, I'll have this, I'll finish my tea, and I'll get back to you. And it might have turned dark by then, or this might be apocalypse coming and it's never going to turn dark. We might be sat here at 3 o'clock in the morning still in light while the purge is happening, that big siren going, everyone's running around with pickaxes. Fucking trust it, pickaxes. I ain't brought anything today, no knife, no nothing, because I'm not bushcrafting. Habit first off, I'll be using these cans. Oh, I just set them on fire like I set my hand on fire earlier. Right, waffling, get back to the... Right guys, hopefully, now I've just been for the last piss at night and I don't have to get up again. Because, yeah, it's fresh, really fresh. Just laid here now, I'll take my jacket off in a minute, but I've got my legs in the sleeping bag. My feet are lovely and warm now, all toasty. I'm just gonna, yeah, put something on, give the missus a ring, watch something on Netflix or something, do a bit of editing and chill now. It's totally dark. Well, nothing else to show you inside here other than my ugly mug. So, I'll finish my half a can that I've got left. And if nothing amazing happens tonight, and I don't get bumped off by aliens or something during the purge, then I'll see you in the morning, and we'll see if we can get a sunrise. I'm not holding out much hope. I just checked the weather again. It says mist and fog all morning. So, but we'll see what we get, won't we? It will be what it'll be. Right. If I don't see you fruit week, I'll see you fruit window. Guten Morgen! State bloody beard, it's everywhere, isn't it? Not the best night's sleep, as you can probably tell from my appearance. But I wasn't cold. Sleeping bag more than performed last night. The only part of me that did get slightly cold with my nose sticking out. I will be swapping out the OEX crisp packet though. It might be light, but it's also something else that rhymes with light. It just, yeah, it just doesn't hold you up. It's only probably 1 inch, 2 inch thick, and there's a lot of people know 2 inches ain't enough. So, and hats off to anyone that could stay on 2 bloody mats when they're sleeping, because I got used to hammock camping now, and yeah, I was just all over the shop last night. Every time I woke up, I was just laid at the side of me mat. I didn't rush around. I didn't think there was going to be any sunrise this morning, and I was right. As the weather predicted yesterday, it is misty and foggy as hell. But I've got to go for a pee anyway, so I'll take you outside and show you that. Right, I'll catch you in a minute. I need to go and drain the main vein. Well, morning guys. This is the reason that I didn't get up too early this morning. Like I said, there's no sunrise. There's not a lot of nothing this morning. All misty and cloudy, but yeah, at least it's dry. And one day I'll learn how to record something and actually plug my microphone in, because I've just recorded this bit, realised there's no volume because I haven't put my microphone in. Apologies for the wind. Right, let's get sort of packed up. An early morning can stamp as well. Oh, the pipe ones are a bit hard. Never mind. Oh, that were better. Oh, look at that for a pint can as well. Just makes it easier to fit in a little rubbish bag, doesn't it? Seal it up, and then there's no leakages when I take it home in my bag. Remember, leave no trace. Right guys, this is where I was as I don't know why I'm shouting, I've got a microphone on. Right guys, this is where I was as always. Leave no trace. The only trace I've been here is a bit of flattened ground, and there's a couple of marks where I moved a couple of these rocks. Other than that, leave it as leave it as you found it, as nature intends it. Right, I might film a little bit on the way out, I might not, because there's not a lot for you to see. But if you made it this far guys, thanks ever so much for watching. It really means a lot to me, and if you've been one of the subscribers recently, thanks ever so much. And if you want to buy me a coffee or a beer or anything, the link's in the description below. Thank you. Till next time, I've been Leaf, son of a pitch. Ta-ra!